She thought cheating would set her free, but it destroyed everything. The illusion of freedom. Emily never thought she would become that woman. The kind people whispered about. The kind friends secretly judged. The kind who traded something real for something temporary. But the truth is, it didn't start with cheating. It started with silence. Mantelpiece clocked the marriage that slowly faded. 10 years. That's how long Emily and Daniel had been married. 10 years of routines. 10 years of predictable mornings. 10 years of "Are you okay?" followed by "I'm fine." Daniel was a good man. No, he was a great man. He never forgot anniversaries. He worked hard. He never raised his voice. He loved her in a quiet, steady way. But somewhere along the years, that quiet love started to feel invisible. Emily would sit across from him at dinner, watching him scroll through his phone, replying to work emails. "Long day?" she'd ask. "Yeah, sorry," he'd reply without looking up. That was it. No eye contact. No real conversation. Just existence. Thought ballooned the thought she never said out loud. Emily didn't want to admit it, not even to herself. But she felt unseen. Unwanted. Unnoticed. She missed the version of Daniel who used to look at her like she was the only woman in the world. Now, she felt like furniture. Useful. Present. Replaceable. And the worst part? She didn't even know when it changed. Cityscape at dusk, the night everything shifted. It was a Friday night when her friend Sarah dragged her out. "Come on, Em. You need a break." "You're always at home," Sarah insisted. "I don't feel like it," Emily sighed. "That's exactly why you should come." Reluctantly, she went. The music was loud. The lights were blinding. The energy was alive. And for the first time in years, Emily felt something. Excitement. Freedom. Attention. Eyes, the look that changed everything. That's when she noticed him. Ryan. He wasn't extraordinary. But the way he looked at her? It was. Like she mattered. Like she was interesting. Like she was alive. "You look like you don't belong here," he said with a smile. Emily laughed. "Maybe I don't." Or maybe, he leaned closer, "you've just been in the wrong place too long." Those words hit deeper than they should have. Warning, the first line she crossed. It started harmless. A conversation. A drink. A laugh she hadn't felt in years. Then came the texting. "Good morning, smiley face. You looked beautiful last night. I can't stop thinking about you." Emily knew it was wrong. She really did. But every message filled a void she had been ignoring for years. And slowly, right and wrong began to blur. Broken heart, the justification. "I deserve to feel happy." That's what she told herself. "I've given this marriage everything. Daniel doesn't even notice me anymore. I'm not doing anything that bad." But deep down, she knew. Crescent moon, the night she crossed the line. It wasn't planned. That's what she would later tell herself. But when Ryan touched her hand, she didn't pull away. When he leaned closer, she didn't stop him. When everything went too far, she didn't say no. Ice Cube, the morning after. Reality hits differently in daylight. Emily sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor. Her heart wasn't racing anymore. It was heavy. "What did I do?" she whispered. Her phone buzzed. "Daniel. Good morning, Redheart. Don't forget dinner tonight. I made your favorite." Her chest tightened. Favorite? He remembered that? Fork and knife with plate, the dinner that broke something inside her. That night, Daniel had cooked. Candles. Soft music. Effort. I thought we could have a nice night, he smiled. Emily couldn't even look at him. Guilt sat in her throat like poison. You okay? He asked. Yeah, just tired. But she wasn't tired. She was broken. High voltage, the beginning of the end. Instead of stopping, she continued. Because now, it wasn't just excitement. It was escape. With Ryan, she felt young. Desired. Alive. With Daniel, she felt like a reminder of who she used to be. And slowly, she started pulling away. Man-standing the man who didn't understand. Daniel noticed. Of course he did. You've been distant, he said. One night. I'm just stressed. Talk to me. There's nothing to talk about. But there was. There was everything to talk about. She just didn't have the courage to say it. Bombed the breaking point. Weeks turned into months. Lies became normal. Distance became permanent. And one night, Daniel finally asked the question she had been avoiding. Are you happy? Emily froze. Because for the first time, she didn't know the answer. Fire, the decision that changed everything. It happened faster than it should have. I think. I want a divorce. The words came out cold. Sharp. Final. Daniel blinked. Like he didn't understand the language anymore. A divorce, he repeated. I'm not happy, Daniel. That's something we fix, not end. I've already made up my mind. Ice cube the silence that followed. He didn't shout. Didn't beg. Didn't fight. And somehow, that hurt more. Okay, he said quietly. Just, okay. Writing hand the paper that ended it all. The day she signed the divorce papers, she felt something unexpected. Relief. Freedom. Excitement. This is my new beginning, she told herself. Warning, but life doesn't always wait to teach lessons. Because sometimes, regret doesn't take years. Sometimes, it comes the very next day. The price of freedom. Sunrise the morning after freedom. The first morning in her new apartment was too quiet. No coffee brewing in the kitchen. No soft footsteps. No good morning from Daniel. Just silence. Emily stretched in her bed, staring at the ceiling. This is what I wanted, she whispered to herself. Freedom. No responsibilities. No expectations. No routine. So why did it feel so empty? Mobile phone, the first crack in the fantasy. She reached for her phone. No messages from Ryan. That was strange. The man who used to text her all day had gone silent. She typed. Good morning, smiley face. Seen. No reply. A small knot formed in her stomach. Hourglass, not done waiting and realizing. Hours passed. Still nothing. Emily tried to ignore it. He's probably busy. But deep down, she knew something had changed. Because the truth is, some people love the chase, not the person. Speech balloon, the message that shattered everything. That evening, her phone finally buzzed. Ryan. Hey. I think we should slow things down. Emily's heart dropped. What? Why? I just don't think I'm ready for anything serious. Serious? He was the one who made her believe in this. You said. I know what I said, things changed. Broken heart, the reality she refused to see. Things didn't change. The situation changed. Before, she was exciting. Forbidden. A thrill. Now, she was just available. And somehow, that made her less interesting to him. Ice Cube, the truth hit hard. You left your husband for me. His words echoed in her head. What makes you think you wouldn't do the same to me? That was it. That was the moment everything collapsed. Facing herself, Emily stared at her reflection that night. Mascara smudged. Eyes swollen. Who are you? She whispered. This wasn't the confident, free woman she imagined. This was someone lost. Cloud with rain, the loneliness begins. Days turned into weeks. No Ryan. No Daniel. No one. Her phone stayed silent. Her apartment felt colder. Even laughter from outside felt distant. For the first time in years, Emily was truly alone. The memories that wouldn't stop. It wasn't the big moments she missed. It was the small ones. Daniel handing her coffee without asking. Daniel fixing things around the house. Daniel remembering everything. She used to call it boring. Now, it felt like love. Collision, the regret hits. Hard. Sudden. Unavoidable. I ruined everything. She sank to the floor, tears falling uncontrollably. Not because she lost Ryan, but because she finally understood what she had lost. Eyes, the moment that broke her completely. One afternoon, she saw him. Daniel. Across the street. Laughing. With someone else. Broken heart, the pain of being replaced. The woman beside him was smiling. Comfortable. Happy. The way Emily used to be. Daniel looked lighter. At peace. Like the weight he carried was gone. And that's when it hit her. He wasn't broken. He was healing. Woman standing the consequence she never expected. Emily had imagined this moment differently. She thought he'd be miserable. Missing her. Waiting for her. But he wasn't. He was moving on. Mantelpiece clock too late. That night, she sat with her phone in her hand for hours. Finally, she typed, I miss you. Sent. The 3 dots appeared. Then disappeared. No reply. Warning, the silence that said everything. Daniel had loved her. Deeply. Patiently. Loyally. But love has limits. And she had crossed all of them. New moon, rock bottom. Weeks later, Emily sat alone in her dim apartment. No music. No lights. No distractions. Just thoughts. Endless thoughts. I had everything. Her voice cracked. And I threw it away. Open book, the lesson she learned too late. Happiness isn't always loud. It's not always exciting. Sometimes, it's quiet. Stable. Consistent. And when you don't recognize it, you risk losing it forever. Broken heart. Emily didn't lose Daniel in one moment. She lost him. In every ignored conversation. Every silent dinner. Every choice she made to look elsewhere instead of fixing what she had. Fire, the ending that stays with you. Some mistakes don't come with second chances. Some lessons cost everything. And sometimes, the life you're trying to escape from is the one people pray to have. Broken heart. Direct hit. Don't trade something real for something temporary. Because by the time you realize its value, it might already belong to someone else.